What exactly is crab bisque to begin with?
Well, it's mainly like a milk-based soup. It's a very rich soup compared to like tomato base. It's just almost pure crab, pure milk and cream, and a lot of good flavors. So I didn't even say I own a restaurant on Tangier. The Fisherman's Corner restaurant. So if you go to Tangier, come to the restaurant.
Okay, so how do we start making crab bisque? What do you have to start with?
Okay, you start with a block of butter.
And by a block of butter, we mean probably like a one whole...
Which is a cup.
1 cup of butter. Do you have a huge pot in the restaurant? A really big pot?
You have to make bisque really small because it really can scorch easy, and if you cook it too high, it will separate. So it's sort of fragile.
So start by melting the butter?
Melting the butter, which I usually do all this together, and this is 2 chicken bouillon cubes. Then we use Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Old Bay seasoning.
Old Bay, yeah. Everybody knows Old Bay. Yeah.
And then we use lemon pepper. I'm not gonna tell you how much.
We're not. If she told you the amounts, we'd have to kill you all, right? Is that right? Because it's secret?
Yes, it's a secret. Just a little bit of onion, about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. Just real fine.
Any special kind of onion?
Just I like sweet onions.
Vidalia onion or something?
Yeah, makes it a little sweeter. Okay. And then you take it to the stove. Make like a roux.
Make a roux, did you say?
That's it.
Does everybody know what a roux is? Yeah? Anybody doesn't know what a roux is? Okay. I got a couple of people that don't know what a roux is.
It's basically like your butter and your your flour, and which I've not put in yet, your spices, and it just sort of make a thickening mixture. That's what it is.
But you don't have to put any flour or anything in it?
When the butter melts.
So all of those beautiful spices are making a really nice color for the bisque base, I guess you would say. What's the difference between this bisque and a she crab soup?
Bisque is a sort of fancier word, that's about it.
My understanding, because I have some relatives in South Carolina, is that she crab soup might have crab eggs, crab eggs or some kind of roe in it.
Sometimes people use that. I don't like that stuff.
1 cup of flour. And how much is this going to make? Just like a pot full.
Then you use 4 cans of evaporated milk.
4 cans of evaporated milk.
Wait a minute. To make my holes a little bigger.
Now, was evaporated milk, I mean, one of the things behind evaporated milk is it keeps for a while. And I imagine there's some times on the island when you have a hard time getting fresh ingredients because maybe there's been a storm or you've been iced in or something like that. Is that?
That's right, for a long time. For a long time. Like when we were out of milk when I was growing up, my mom would call it special milk. So we'd do evaporated milk, water, and some sugar and vanilla. Boy, was that good.
Aha, special milk. Okay, how many crabs do you need for this?
Okay, we buy it by the pound. So, Robin, how many do you think crabs it takes to get a pound? How many pounds you? 20. About 20 crabs, probably to get a pound of crab meat. Okay.
And is the crab meat that you're going to use in the soup from any particular part of the crab or from all parts of the crab?
All parts of the crab.
Okay, we got some immersion blender action here to get all those little lumps of flour and spices and everything all nicely mixed. What did they do before immersion blenders?
I don't know. Work your arm a whole lot.
It was a lot harder before these modern appliances that we have nowadays.
Then I put sugar.
Sugar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Makes it really sweet. And nutmeg.
Nutmeg. A pound of crab meat.
No fat, just pure crab.
Do you have to pick it over to make sure there aren't any shells in it? No?
Not where I get it from. Then you add some milk.
Add some regular milk. And the other secret ingredient is?
Cooking sherry because it's a dry island.
All right.
You can't get any alcohol in Tangier.
Right.
People get it, but you can't buy it.
Do you have trouble with people bringing it in from the
yeah.
mainland?
Oh,
Yeah. So, how long do you usually cook it for after this? You just
If you boil it, it probably would separate and it can burn real easy. So you have to be very, very careful. So, that's it.
does it improve with flavor if it sits overnight or?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Right.
I think the longer it like stays like in a warmer and all, it seems like all the flavors, will just get better.
Tell us the process of
Yeah.
getting that crab meat to where you got it.
Okay. It's Tangier blue crab or a Chesapeake blue crab, and at home we pull the backs and clean all the fat out, and then we steam them, and then you take somebody who's a really good picker like Robin who came with me. She really can pick crabs, and you pick all the meat out.
Hold that right
So
up to
it's
you.
a big process.
I think that we should thank Mary Stewart very much for her demonstration. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to come up.